Oh, we're so back. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I forgot to add a thumbnail, so I'm gonna have to fucking redo this stream. Yes! Wait, does anyone give a shit? I forgot them. I don't think anyone cares. Also, ignore the lighting. I borrowed my light for something. It's kind of MAA now. Well, I actually kind of look scary. Ooh. It's like my face is all paste white. I might close my... No, I'll get some natural light going for the stream. Even if I look low-key pasty white like a ghost. Oh, here, I'll do this. Right. I was actually thinking about it. I want to make my, my camera smaller. Ain't nobody... No one cares that much. There we go. And then, without further ado, we're gonna play Danganronpa. Display capture. Wait for me, I'm coming to. Okay. My voice may be chopped, but it's okay. That is always so loud. My Sigma.
Danganronpa.
Okay. Got my stream up so I can monitor the chat. Wait, the light in here isn't even on. Maybe that's why. Did that like make me 100% less time horrifying? Sorry, I like seem dead tired. I just woke up April 6th. But it's Danganronpa time. So what now, Kyoko? Okay, so what happened before was Kyoko found out something that maybe YouTube gave me a notification despite not having notifications on. I know, right? It's just, it had a feeling Danganronpa needed to happen today. Even though I just woke up, I woke up and I was like, it's time for Danganronpa. So last time, Kyoko, she found something we didn't know about. She's keeping it a secret, and now we're gonna find out.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
Thanks for stopping by, though.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
The dolly. I swear
That's
it's
true.
possible.
We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then, the killer was able to get in and moved Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
I actually did have an all-nighter. I had like an all-nighter 2 nights in a row. Last night, I was all-nighting because I had gotten home really late from a function. Like, I went to the beach and then like was out until 10 o'clock, came back, and I was like, oh, I really want to doom scroll Pinterest right now. This actually sounds so interesting. So I doom scrolled Pinterest until it was 8 a.m. And I also had plans the next day at 9 a.m. So I got 1 hour of sleep, and then I did my plans, and then I came back, and I just like was styling a wig for Anime Expo. And then I went to sleep like pretty late last night. I don't know. I've been having fun the last week, and I've just been like eat, sleep, do things, repeat. I've been busy. Well, not busy, but like a good busy since like it's summer. I've been able to do things I want to do instead of homework or whatever.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Ooh. Yes, I remember you. What's up? What's up?
What? How? If the dead body were to move itself.
It's too early in the morning for this. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. Where? This is fucking crazy.
Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
This is the literal kangaroo court.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is... we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Okay, this is random, but I'm gonna plug in a ring light because I keep glancing into like my camera, and I'm like, I actually am like pasty white ghost. I would prefer if I wasn't. Okay. One of these USB-C cables is gonna have to get sacrificed. Oh, now I can see myself. Ow. Oh no, oh no. No, Hina and like Hiro are both idiots. I love that. Okay, I love that they're like lovable idiots though. Like, look, I feel like who was an idiot that was so idiot I couldn't even love them in this game. I feel like every character has some sort of redeeming trait that makes me not like, even if they're stupid, they make me go.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
I like that theory the best.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? Wristwatch.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Fuck. No! There's Stewed Black. I forgot the purple text. Whoops.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
I'm
office,
gonna watch it through first.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
That doesn't contradict
Hifumi
anything.
was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Okay,
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, so what I think is the screen of the game seems a bit off. Like as in... Okay, I see. I see it now. Oops. Live content, everyone. Don't mind me just freaking pausing the show to rework the stage. There you go. Yeah, we're so back now. Sorry, I had to escape Hope's Peak Academy for a second. I had to break the character. So, Celeste said something in her testimony that can contradict the later statement she said. I think I'm gonna left click and copy that one.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And
What?
you know
What?
that how?
Oh.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been, and that is.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, this time I'm actually gonna
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
Without a doubt.
What?
And you know
you-
that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along
I
with
see,
the
I
rest
see.
of us.
Doing yellow words.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay. Yeah, I found out a little too late it was in the yellow statements. But I think what I'm gonna try here is... If this game is about finding out contradictions, then... Kyoko's point that it could have been for... like, someone else, because to corroborate Byakuya's theory, if she was working with someone, I believe the announcement is 2 or more for... But that would be really convenient timing, but maybe very well-planned convenient timing? I don't know.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh shoot, I forgot I found out how to check the evidence. Oh my god, I'm so getting fired, y'all. I'm sorry. I forgot truth bullets means evidence. It like doesn't click in my brain. Truth bullets just means truth bullets in my brain. Celeste's account. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Because what I was trying to do, I was like, okay, maybe like the announcement went off like when her finger was found, and they're like, oh, but she doesn't have an alibi at this point. Because I was gonna try to go the route of, oh, when she was in the bathroom, when Hina's in the bathroom, she was just like, oh, let's go with the body. It might be the wristwatch again, because he... Taka had been dead already by 3.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead
Body had been found.
I think that was the right one, but I freaking launched the wrong statement.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first... there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Shoot!
Can I look at dialogue? This freaky ass text is like... treating this like a real investigation now. But laughing. I think, so that first statement, he was actually alive, I believe it too. I don't think there's anything that can contradict that, because they did go to the bathroom for 2 minutes, and when they were back, he was gone. Easily, he could have had been alive. He's dead then. If Fumi's dead body had been found. Might be something in this. Okay, so the thing is yeah, dude, I'm like the new gen Danganronpa player. I'm now using the transcript. It's because this is like similar to what they do in Ace Attorney, and I'm like more familiar with that one. Like I said, I'm just a humble theater major, trying to do some voices and play some games. I may not be the best gamer with the hand-eye coordination, so I'm doing the things I know how to do them. Hifumi's dead body had been found. So that doesn't have any contradiction. The weird thing is it's like completely obvious statements are in yellow, but I don't think it's the statements itself. I think it's the intention behind the statements, because of course you can't contradict the dead body had been found, because the body was found, but in that context, was his body dead yet? Maybe that announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery. That could be Taka's wristwatch, because or this could be the evidence itself. The dead body itself had been found. No, it can't be. He's actually alive. So it's in these last two statements. Someone else's discovery. Hifumi's dead body had been found. I really feel like it's in this statement. I'm gonna try the wristwatch on that last statement, because I'm not trying to break because like, oh wait, but that would be corroborating it, because I'm trying to be like, yeah, it could have been someone else's discovery. Potential liar contradiction. Okay, so it's a liar contradiction, so I cannot corroborate that. If we were still alive, no, it's impossible. Okay, so maybe I can't contradict that. So it has to be in Celeste's statement. I tried that twice. dead body was found.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's
Dead body had been found.
Shoot!
A contradiction in there.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
Where's the blood stain? Tire track. So it actually can be that. No, but I don't think so.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's
Hifumi's dead body had been found. Because my position is I'm trying to prove that maybe they happened at the same time. Wait, but... Wait, never mind. Where was he initially found dead? Okay, in the art room. So those 2 minutes. It might have to do with Celeste's account.
And that is why the announcement was— Are we really— Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, that's important. The body discovery announcement was only made once. So maybe the blood wasn't Taka's, no. The glasses, cleaning cloth. Wait, please say I can use that as evidence. That would be literally perfect here. You're gonna be like, you know, he was still alive, he fucking cleaned off his glasses. You do not understand how much I would love to equip that right now. Okay, the body discovery went off. It's Haka's initial. When she says he was already dead, I might try her testimony. Because that was Taka's.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Nope. Okay.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Fuck. I didn't mean to do that.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was
Yo, let's
intended
try
to
for
signal
fuck's sake.
someone else's
Okay.
discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was...
There's a chance he's actually still alive. No, and I don't... I'm gonna do something stupid.
No, it is impossible.
I...
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
She might contradict herself.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead...
If we was still alive, bitch, take this. Fuck! Okay.
Shoot!
I'm so sad. Okay. My trial episodes are always the longest.
Is this really the end for all?
Yeah, let's give it another go.
I refuse to give up yet!
I like that I get no punishment for not saving my game.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
The
office,
weak point is one of Celeste's statements.
there's a
'cause
chance
I
he
don't
was
think anyone
actually
listens.
still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body
Had been found.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
Because there's so many different ways to like... Because I'm trying to prove that it wasn't his body that was found, it was Taka's. But if it's not the wristwatch.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead
Body had been found.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Because I'm gonna
Are
try and
we
argue
really
that
so
she
sure
wasn't
about
there
that?
for
Maybe
the
the
body
announcement was
discovery.
intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Because she was in the bathroom, so she couldn't have
Are
been
you
there when the
saying
body
that
was
when we
discovered.
first found
and I don't
Hifumi in
remember
the
her
nurse's
being
office,
there.
there's a chance he was
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's
His dead body had been found.
What? I think it's that statement though, just wrong evidence.
Shoot!
Cause no fucking way she knew.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
And that is. Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Wait, what if it's Kyoko's statement?
Are you
at the
saying that
top?
when we first there's a chance he
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead.
And that is why the announcement.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm gonna try and argue that.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body.
Body had been found.
No, that's wrong!
What the fuck?
Was the body discovery announced?
Okay, it said the yellow text is contradictions and possible lies. So why was I able to use freaking Kyoko's statement as a... Because obvious, I knew the entire... Like, I literally knew. I was like, okay. So I have to say Celeste is wrong because she didn't know that it was freaking... It was Taka's. So it's like actually using the evidence, but no, it was Kyoko's statement. Why I oughta. It's one of those things where it's like, really, it was that?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second time we heard the body discovery announcement was when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Class trials can be complete bullshit. Oh yeah. Look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Oh god, okay, another one of these. Oh, let's get ready. Oh yeah.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable
difference.
Yeah, first try.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I'm glad that one didn't take 20 minutes.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
I knew it. I was like, I need to use this evidence. It's so obvious.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
I really wonder what it was.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Oh my god.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Is there only really 2 people? Oh, alive people, I see.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Clocked. She just got clocked.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
Did she not check his pulse? Did no one think of checking this guy's pulse?
Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
They literally did that for the first trial. They checked Junko's pulse.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No, I think he seriously got hit in the head.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Did no one check his body for, like, wounds?
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Ooh. That started making a little more sense once. I think that first bullet time battle we had in this stream, like, kind of made it click for me, because I was like, wait.
But that means he took part in the murders.
My theory, it was because, like, had something to do with alter ego. I think the Blackened must have, like, convinced him, like, bribed him with something alter ego related.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Love that smug face.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Is she gonna say, hit them, Makoto?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
No way.
The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Hit it, Makoto. Fuck, I gotta do everything around here.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
I forgot about that.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
This line out of context is so funny. Yes. His pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I'm not touching that shit. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
Ah! That's the note I was telling you about! The one that told me where to go! Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Why is Hifumi's pants one of the option?
I got it! That's right!
I do
Taka!
not want to get in touch with Hifumi's pants, please.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
She said the thing! I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a big Ace Attorney fan. You know, just a little. You know, I just, maybe, I do some Ace Attorney watching in my, free time, nothing big, just casual Ace Attorney watcher. Yeah, but really, I don't care about Ace Attorney that much, One of those things,
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
What does that mean? What is a Huffy?
Just to be clear.
Oh.
TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, that's cute.
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Most normal day is what's his name? Michael Chunsoft? Spike Chunsoft. Most normal day is those guys, honestly. Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still. I can't let her get to me. Or bullet time battle. What are we arguing? Oh, that's a lot of evidence.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Okay, I might be able to contradict that.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
Note there.
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
I'm gonna try something.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
What time did it... 6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok! Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was in must have been Huffy! But remember what time did it... 6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Fuck. Okay, worth a shot. That one would have been too easy. Danganronpa 2 gets to 9. Oh, God.
Shoot!
If I get enough requests, I might play Danganronpa 2. I just heard bad things about Danganronpa 2, so I'm not sure, but if enough people are hyped about Danganronpa 2 and I get enough requests, I'll definitely play it.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok! Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Happy!
Okay. B3 is almost as good. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like I've heard that they're like weird with minors like in the game. I don't know, that's just like my main thing. If it's not like too bad and enough people request it, I think I'll play it though. I just like want to make sure I'm not like showing freaking like High School DxD like bad on my YouTube streams. Like this game has been pretty good with not having like a lot of in-game. I've never been a fan of fan service in games and in anime because, well, depends. It's more like a timing thing because it's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like for example, is one where I feel like it like makes sense, you know, it's a little, dare I say, bizarre, and like there is a lot of fan service in it, but I feel like it kind of goes along with the general theme. But if it's something like Danganronpa, where it's about a bunch of high schoolers like being trapped in a high school and like being kids and like having to fight to the death, then it feels weird to have fan service because it's like, well, it's just not the move, you know. It doesn't like feels like it doesn't. Like, it's not adventurous like that. It's supposed to be like suspense and horror, but that's just my take. That's how I feel about like all fan service like related things though. It's like I don't hate fan service. I hate it when it's used in a context that doesn't make sense. I like artful fan service. I'm gonna get clips saying that.
Shoot!
Wait, the characters are all in high school though.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended
Like
for
I said, I haven't played the games.
must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The note has nothing to do with him. Okay. What evidence do I even get again?
Happy had the note, right? Then the person it must have been Happy!
I think it's a wristwatch. Danganronpa V3, optional fan service. Optional fan service, I don't know what that is, but sounds funny. Do you want to see me naked? Press yes, press no. I just have real life interactions. No wait, that's literally like The Sims, never mind.
Shoot!
I think it's a broken wristwatch.
Happy had the note, right? Then the person it must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There you go.
No, that's wrong!
If I get enough requests, I'll play Danganronpa
No,
2.
there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
Because people seem to like trigger happy Havoc at me, so yeah. I don't think SDR2 is super long. It's like I know it took a little longer than this one, but I don't think it's too long. Cause there's like welcome, like I don't want to be playing a Welcome to the Game 3 situation.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Someone get these guys some like fingerprint testing powder. Half of these trials could have been over in like 5 minutes if they'd just gotten like fingerprint testing.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stealing it out of his hand.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Okay, forgot about that.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Hifumi and Taka enemies to lovers?
Huh? He stole it?
Sounds like a horrible parent.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I'll show you. Oh, I oughta. Here's a single scrap of paper.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Why are we letting this like freshman 14-year-old boy like be in charge of the trials? Like he's just the ultimate lucky student. Like why is no one else like offering to like really help him? Like there's Byakuya and what's her face? Sakura and Kyoko. Like they help him like a significant amount like in every trial. But like no one's like actually like taking the plate. We're just like trusting this 14-year-old boy to lead the conversation.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip,
From his death grip.
leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Oh, also this is totally random, but I was doing some Jujutsu Kaisen reruns last night, and when I saw Hiriguma's hammer, it made me think of the Justice Hammer. Like I was like, that is literally the Justice Hammer. So I'm also gonna adjust this light. Like I'm like the corners of my eyes are like burned with white.
Exactly, which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
I think there's a fact in there.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was
Their
truly
height
and
difference.
completely dead.
Your height difference, oh my god. I like that he's opening the door for, what's his face? He's such an asshole, but he's opening the door. I think the artist forgot to make him an asshole in this clip. He's like aura farming actually, he's like,
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Who done it?
Whoever did is the mastermind.
Oh,
the
this is-
true killer.
Wait, let me pour the rest of my water into my Clue cup. I'm very serious about this.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
W.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Rare W smart hero statement?
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Oh!
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
But if they had the same fracture size...
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands
Justice
on either
Hammer
of
3.
the hammers?
Justice Hammer 3 was not there the entire time, and it was washed off like the water. Oh my god, I'm getting a vision. I'm gonna use that in the next bullet
Personally,
battle.
I haven't a clue.
I'll give you a clue. I have a clue or two about this.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
What was really killed to use Hifumi? The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow, I have to find the truth. I'm so ready.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Spotless hammer.
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Fuck, that was my
Maybe
idea.
Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one
thing, Leah. How was the culprit?
how did nobody witness them carrying?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out MurderGear.com.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice and...
That's about it.
Murdersupplies.com.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it just maybe Justice
Well, whatever. There's one thing. How was the culprit able to?
How did nobody
Witness them carrying it.
Fuck!
Shoot!
Nobody witnessed it because it was
What
washed.
was used to kill? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
It was the fucking spotless hammer. I just gotta figure out what. Sorry, I got a little passionate there.
Shoot!
There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. It's the
What
hammer.
was used to kill? Was it just maybe Justice?
Well, whatever. There's one. How was the culprit able to move?
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Okay.
Shoot!
I have 2 hearts left.
What was used to kill him?
Was it just maybe justice? Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody witness? Sounds like a Justice Hammer plot. Check out murdergear.com.
Well, one thing seems the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And
Fuck, no.
that's about it.
Okay. I have a theory. I have a game theory. We're gonna try this.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it just maybe justice? Well, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying?
Because it was found in the repository.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
And it's not that.
Check out murdergear.com.
Well, one thing the murder weapon had to be one of
Let's
the
just try for
Justice.
shits and get. Why did that
No,
work?
that's wrong.
Wait, what do you mean that's wrong? That was one of the
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at
Okay, I was thinking too deep for Danganronpa. I was like, okay, there's no contradiction in Hero's statement where he's like, it was one of the Justice Hammers. I was thinking a little too deeply. I was like, okay, the Justice Hammers are obviously modeled after the hammers in the respiratory. I did not just say respiratory. Repository. So I was like, I forgot that wasn't common knowledge in the game already. I was like trying so hard to be like, guys, we literally all acknowledged that there was a hammer miss. I was like, also, okay, I'll stop dogging on this game.
But seriously, a different weapon?
Favorite parts coming up? Ooh.
specifically a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
I don't think it's strange.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we
Never mind,
not?
She's right. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least, that's what we thought at first, but...
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Fuck! Oh, sorry, I screamed that really loudly. I was...
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
Even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true. That is.
But that only really applies if there's one. In this
Case, however, there were
two murders.
Based on the rules that even if more than one person is only the one who actually carried out the assuming the rule.
rule holds true.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Might have been a revenge plot then, to get Hifumi to kill Taka.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko's really amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this. Kyoko Mastermind?
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has been unfolded, when you consider all of that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now.
She's been talking too much in this trial. Yeah, she's had good points, which is why I was like, didn't say anything, but she has been talking a lot. Although, like, a lot of what she said was correct.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
Why so curious? I'm the woker, baby.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
The call is coming from inside the house, bro. She's making it so obvious. It's like, no, me manipulate Hifumi? No, I fucking hate him. I'll never spend time with him.
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh, this is awesome.
Pardonnez-moi.
Oh no, she's French. I've been giving her a Norwegian accent this entire time. Oh no. Oh no, I thought she was German because her last name was Ludenberg. And Berg is like usually either a German, like the suffix Berg is like commonly used in German and Jewish last name. So I was like, oh, she's German. No, she was French and I fucked it up this entire time.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Makes sense. She's a maid. I don't know. I was like,
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
what is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Encountering the suspicious. Wait. I think it's this. No, yeah.
I got it!
It is that.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
I love that song.
Sorry.
Grow a spine, Makoto, please.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Stop talking. The adults are talking. 14-year-old versus 14-year-old.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
He's gone.
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
I forgot.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
Wait, I thought they were all like freshmen because I don't know what country you're from, but at least here in the States, there's primary school, which is up until is like about whenever you're, I think it's like 6. It's like being 6 years old up until 11 years old. Middle school is 11 years old through 14-year-old, and then high school here is around 14 to 18, depending on like if you like skipped or like stayed back grades, which is, but also this is Japan, so I think it's Japan. I don't know what country this is being held in, but I don't know what it's like in Japan, but at least in America. So yeah, I was also wondering about that. Like, is it kind of like private schools where if you get rejected, you can just reapply, or is it like every 4 years they like? Okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind. 'Cause some of them could be. Oh wait, 'cause yeah. Okay, you live in the States too. Cool. Oh wait, you're right, 'cause like Loki, all they said it was their first year of high school, so I kind of like automatically assumed they were 16 or 17. Okay, yeah, I definitely see how that makes more sense right now. Like this entire time I thought they were like high school freshman age, but if they're only allowed to get in the Hope's Peak once they're high schoolers, that would make sense if they were upperclassmen. Alright, I see now. Yeah, that definitely makes more sense. But still, 16 and 17's like, is still a baby. Like, the adults are talking. You don't even have a fully developed prefrontal cortex.
It was time for her partner to get to work.
Oh yeah, primary school, elementary school. I switch between the two sometimes. Elementary has a lot of syllables.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office.
This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then, why don't we split up into two groups?
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
Very well. Then, Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko Byakuya in Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Oof. Absolutely floored.
And on top of that piercing cry of yours early on.
I like that that's our example of a piercing cry.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we are on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
That's right, she's never screamed before, like over any other body in the past trial.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Okay, I feel like that's kind of stupid though, because it's like, no, he just fell asleep with blood all over the floor. Like, obviously that's actually what happened, but you'd see that and you'd think it's a murder, obviously.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I like that he's looking forward, like, wouldn't you agree, Celeste? I feel like he should be like, wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Girl boss.
Don't bother trying to deny it.
Oh, I feel like this is gonna be fun.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I think I was mentioning the body discovery being for Hifumi because she wasn't there.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, we have 5 people watching. Oh, apparently someone in the chat said this next part's epic, so 5 people tune in to see the epicness. I can't tell you what the epicness is, but it's gonna happen.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Fave character. I like this trial. I don't think it's bad. I think it's, like I said, like when I first started playing, I was like, this is the most fun I've had with the trial. It's because it's like, a lot of the other trials are like so obvious, like they were so obvious that like the hard part was doubting yourself because you're like, okay, this is obvious, but it seems too obvious. With this one, it's like I had room to doubt myself and like be like, okay, there's a lot of details going into this, so very well I could be doubting myself, which made like putting the pieces together a lot more fun. Like with the whole throwing a ball thing in the first like case, I was like, gee, I really wonder who could have done that. But I get that was the first case. With the second case, that one was also kind of interesting, but that one was just like a little more boring because the characters involved. It was very Toko and Byakuya heavy despite them not being the victims, and I feel like I would have loved to get more of a look into Mondo, Taka, and Chihiro's relationship. Yeah, because I feel like the case was supposed to be centered around like developing Toko's identity as Genocide Jack or Jill. I forgot the name she chose, but I feel like this one was definitely just a lot more fun. The characters were already developed. They all had really close relationships to each other because the group was getting smaller. So yeah, this has been my favorite trial so far.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Okay, I didn't notice that. Second case, I hate because you have no idea it's Mondo. Oh, yeah. I kind of liked that about the second case, like, not being able to, like, really tell until you're able to tell. Like, it wasn't like the first case where it was like, okay, put the fries in the bag. It obviously was someone that could throw a freaking ball with pinpoint accuracy.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
He's so mean.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Okay, I don't know why this guy is like in the financial field. Like, I feel like he would be a really great, like, in law. Like, I can see him being like a fire prosecutor. Like, in these trials, like, love it or hate him, he really knows how to carry a line of reasoning. Like, get this guy out of finance. Like, I think he's got greater callings out there. Byakuya said that Celeste's comment didn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Oh, it's gonna get better. It's trials. Gonna get more exciting? Okay.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
She did say that.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
That is
all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious,
I
isn't
know what it is.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was they must
This might
really
be
be enjoying
stupid.
the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like
What you said was so strange.
No,
That's
that's
my
wrong.
contradiction. Imagine if like you went to court and that shit does work. Like someone
That's
says
right.
a contradiction. and
There's
you're
no
like,
reason Celeste should have said,
objection.
just like those guys died.
That shit was strange. I would, yo, if that's the case, let me be a lawyer, bro.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Oh, she pulled the. Real
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
And that's another thing. Like that detail was like pretty. It's crafted pretty well. Like usually I notice like small things like that. But I didn't notice because there was just like a lot going on, and that time was like where the most chaos was. So I wasn't really like paying attention to the dialogue. I was more paying attention and like trying to keep in mind what time everything was happening. I didn't think about like inconsistencies in dialogue.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Like like I've been saying that this entire like class track, like not the entire time, but like once it started leaning towards more Celeste and I started like narrowing other people out, it was like she wasn't ever in the equipment room, but I never thought of the fact that she knew that. Like that was pretty well hidden. Or I'm stupid, but it's okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, we're all a bunch of high schoolers arguing with each other in a courtroom for our lives.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Okay, I feel like the both guys one is stupid because everyone says guys. I didn't.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
If it was a guy and a girl, I would have said guys too. Oh, that was the most passive aggressive.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Oh, fuck. 1 second. I'm like getting more bright by the moment. Sorry, I'm like dropping 10,000 different things. Bruh. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just doing things. The white burning in the corner of my eye was getting to me. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm gonna move this cable. There we go. If that falls in the middle of the stream, be prepared for jump scare.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Her acting's kind of bad. Yet it's getting sloppy. She's like, yeah, well, what about this evidence that I haven't mentioned for a while, huh? Yeah, I just remembered about it too.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
It was deep fake.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? if it wasn't the picture of the the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only other possibility, Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking. Guys, it has to be one of those two.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
No, because it's like... No, I was wondering about that too. I thought it was just like art style, but that is such a cinematic shot. Like, he's not even... He looks like he's posed, he's like... And like, it doesn't look like has any like shutter speed things going on, because I know this camera's ass. I know they don't got like fire shutter speed settings, so I thought that maybe that was just art style and not wanting to like do all of that for like one scene. But yeah, that like I always thought that okay, it's weird that like she literally seems like they were posing for a picture, but I just chopped that down to art reasons.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Once again, don't mind me, you know, just adding some light to my room so I can see.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing.
I'm gonna close this door. My dogs are like trying to run in. I don't want them to trip all over my cables. Oh yeah.
Is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Can Celeste prove that he wasn't dragging the suspect away? I don't think it's gonna be any of these. I think I'm gonna need to swallow
You
a
dressed
statement.
me up in that suit after I passed. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Utterly ridiculous.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing if the person inside
The suit was unconscious.
There's no way they could
Okay, person was unconscious.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out.
Oh hell no, why can't I use
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Okay.
Like I said,
gotta use the
ridiculous.
whole Avengers assembly of evidence.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person
Inside the suit was
unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like
He
that.
wasn't unconscious. Fuck. Okay. That was worth a shot.
Shoot!
I gotta start putting a warning on my Danganronpa streams, like being like, parents, don't let your kids watch these. Because I forget, like, sometimes, like, these anime games, like, be attracting, like, I don't know, younger audience, because it looks like a cartoon, kind of like the whole tree friend situation, if you grew up on that. Like, I feel bad, like, they just think that their kid's watching anime, like some innocent kid, like, clicks on my stream and then I'm, like, dropping F-bombs at, like, all the bullet time battles.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Was he?
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Okay.
You dressed me up in that suit.
Dude, after then you just draped me across. You tried to make me look like.
Like I said, ridiculous.
As you can see in the picture, if the person inside the
There's no
way they could stand up straight like that.
I think it's the one about him standing up straight.
Shoot!
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out.
Okay, so never mind, it's not the blueprints because that has to do with location. Okay, and then what other? Yasuke's message, meet in dining hall. It's not that one. It's not the spotless hammer. I have a feeling it's not any of the bullets we have. Okay, there's also the E-handbook, which I can use as evidence for some reason. Who's E? No handbooks were involved.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry.
Okay, so I think this one might be important because can't see above the waist.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous.
As you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit, there's
No way they could stand up.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I had the right idea, just the wrong execution. Haha, get it? Execution? You see, it's because we're playing a game called
No.
Danganronpa.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
They're like trying to plead that they're innocent and then they start making faces like this in court.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Sorry. I have to sacrifice the lighting. This happens in my other streams too. My light is so bright that my room actually starts getting so hot. I don't even know why that happens, but it does. So to save myself, I'm gonna turn that off for now.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Well, then I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Oh, you know we're serious when we bring in the chess analogies. Oh god, we're getting the Celeste 360 no scope. If I wait, is it gonna go all the way around? Do I get the full Celeste 360 no scope? Well, that's sick.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
I like that face.
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was
He
it
looks
not?
like a hissing cat.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Oh, that Hagakure scratched my brain.
Wait! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
God bless his soul.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Oh, I have one heart. Oops. Ooh, gotta.
How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
What the fuck is. I'm so confused. What is going on?
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Are we getting into like name?
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Does Celeste have a secret name?
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to
Oh, wait,
tell us
never
the
mind.
last name of
Wait,
whoever killed
yes,
him?
mind.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Oh, I love it.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Her name is Slim Shady.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste dog shit spray. Celeste still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it.
Hifumi was trying to tell us. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
How many times do I have to tell you? My
name...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to...
I'm not pretending.
This is really funny in
it's
2 times
the
speed.
truth. And since you have no way to contradict me...
That's the only truth there is! Moron!
That's the only truth there is, moron.
Sounds really funny in 2 times speed. Yeah, Ludenberg. I was talking about it. Yeah. But also, like, a lot of people, like, get adopted and stuff, so I didn't think much of it.
Hifumi was trying to tell us. He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
If there's one person here,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times do I name?
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
We're gonna be listening
How
to this a
long do
lot.
you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict.
E-handbook. What if it's the e-handbook?
That's the only truth there is! Moron!
Because the e-handbook has their real name. I have 53 seconds.
Hifumi was trying. He wanted us to know the killer's last. If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times
Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go?
I'm not pretending, and since
You have no way to contradict
Fuck!
me.
No. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Funnier using the killer's statement for evidence.
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Because the Monokuma file, the handbook, and it said specifically handbooks were not used in this case. So that kind of set off like a bell in my head. I was like, maybe the handbooks weren't used on purpose?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
He's trying the psychological standpoint.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
Pickles!
until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
Oh, how he's all in his 5'3" glory. Fine, let me settle it.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Say the thing, Celeste.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Climax? Okay, okay, I suck at these, notoriously suck at these. Okay, so, oh god, Hifumi looks, oh no. Okay, so he's talking, and then, why are we being shown evidence from the second trial? I'm gonna work backwards. So he puts the shit, okay, so he gets blood. Okay, blood's right there already though. What is that? Just his hammer forges. And then someone gets. That's there. No, yeah, Hifumi looks like Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin is if he was drawn as someone's persona, I think. How does he pass out though? Was it the hammer? Because he didn't have any blood on him, so. Okay, he was poisoned with a chloroform cloth. Did he have that in his bag? Okay. So, poisoned with chloroform. His body gets put into here. Does he? Okay, I know this is like them dying, but it's so cute the way, like, down to his very moments, like, Taka is like so punctual about time. Like, he's checking his watch and shit. His dying moments. I don't think that goes there, but I'm gonna put it there for now. I think. Okay, so the pictures, they find Celeste, picture, wait, okay, it's red from, okay, he does whatever the fuck that is, Fumi, they open the library, and they find Justice Hammer 3 in there, I'm pretty sure. Because that was found with Hifumi. Oh wait, never mind. Maybe that's too soon. I know, I feel like he put some on Justice Hammer 3. I'm sorry, but Byakuya's like mogging everyone. He always mogs everyone. I also love the art style they use for clothing line in it. Oh my god, there's more this direction. I didn't even notice. Okay. Maybe not. Oof. Mewing? Yeah. Okay. I haven't put down a single one besides that. They took the picture. I'm gonna try that for now. I can switch it around later. So after that, he goes to kill what's his face. Or no, he doesn't. Okay, he kills and then goes back, so. I'm gonna put this here for now, because they show him the picture, he's back in the library. So I don't think it's that, I believe it's this. They go to the library and he's actually there. And I think he took the Justice Hammer 3 with him. Nope, that was Justice Hammer 4, so. Okay, and then after that, body gets moved and... Wait, then was the dolly thing, like, later? I submit as that is evidence somewhere. Okay, so I have 3 minutes, so I'm literally just gonna throw down something. So maybe his body gets moved later. And then I get pushed into here. After the blood in the nurse's office, he rubs it on himself. But maybe he wasn't dead yet? No, he was. So what happens after he dies? What hammer was he killed with? They discover his body. Where he was assumedly hit by just hammer 2, was it? Series, they straight up tell you if you made a mistake instead of... You know, yeah, because a lot of these, they're beautiful drawings, but it's like, a lot of them are just like, I can't tell like what is happening in it. It's like they're little circles. And also, I don't know the artistic intent behind these comics, like, I don't know if they're panning down to like view hammers. The final one should be... Wait, he cleans his glasses off at some point, doesn't he? No. Where does the wristwatch break? I feel like that's important, it goes somewhere. Maybe it shows the clock after that, so it... No, wait, but he wasn't dead at that point. Wait, no, he was dead. Then what the fuck was this for? Wait, is this out of... Okay, we're gonna throw shit down. I just need to throw shit down right now. I have 30 seconds. Where didn't I put something? Okay, bag of potato chips, you're going there. Blood, you're going there. Whatever the fuck that is going
Here's
there.
exactly what happened.
And then I can see if I can figure it out in 19 seconds.
The killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Justice Hammer 3. Oh, fuck. I forgot it does it in order. Okay. Okay, so I might just have to like throw this one. So okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep on reenacting for now until like I can figure out which one. Okay, what? Okay, nope, or not. I'm gonna skip all this text. Sorry, y'all. I've died like 10,000 times ago. I took the full 10 minutes on that, like I
refuse to give up yet!
Okay. This one always takes the longest for me. I have my difficulty set on normal. Okay. It's not the backpack. So they're talking, probably about the plan, and then she presents him something? Okay, so the first one it says, and the person that did what was... So I think it's a picture of Hifumi's gonna go there. So I'm gonna throw down a picture of Hifumi. Danganronpa characters will agree with all the evidence you provide them. And vote if you fail on Hangman. Suddenly everything's Makoto's fault. Alright, so... Okay, so he gets the note to me. Is the note in my... Maybe it's the clock, because the time he comes in. And then I think it's gonna ask us who did that to Hifumi, so... Is there one of Hifumi just like freaking... Hifumi comes up behind him, attacks him. Okay, and then... What's it trying to ask? Literally, Squid Game's all set up. Okay, so they put him in the suit, and then what do they do once he's in the suit? Don't they stuff him into a locker or something? No, they get a photo with him. So if they get a photo with him, I'm gonna say maybe it's this one. And then Act 3. I'm gonna put the timing of his watch because so that's after the clock I already put there. So, and then it's hit. Oh God, wait, which way do you read these? Never mind, because I thought it was like that. Here, down here. So, wait, no, it's gotta be. Which way do you read it? Okay. Oh my God. I've never been good with my left or rights. Okay, so. Since this is to the left, it would be... Okay, it's like that. Whoops. I'm an avid webcomic and reader and manga reader, so it's like they get mixed up. Okay, and then what he has there is Justice Hammer 3, I'm pretty sure? Or was it Justice Hammer 4 that... No. He thinks it's Justice Hammer 4. Okay, and then here, the camera, they show this guy getting beaten up, they go here. What do they find inside the library? One of the Justice Hammers, right? Justice Hammer 3. Finally, I was like, oh no, I got hit by a freaking thing. You guys go on without me, la-di-da-di-da. Okay, I'm gonna put blood all over myself, oh no! And then I'm gonna leave a hammer on the floor. No, wait, no, I'm not. Okay, no wait, and then I get freaking like... Wait, but this seems like out of... Cause he died before. Okay, whatever, we're just gonna have to ignore that for now. And then I think he gets jumped by Celeste. No wait, but he's somehow still alive for that, cause... Wait, no, never mind. These are two different instances, two different rooms. I'm stupid. Wait, no, is it? No, yeah, it's two different rooms. Okay, so in this case, in this room, it was Justice Hammer. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, so... the one found next to his body. I like that the game didn't think that I could just pause the freaking timer. No, but I'm actually going to go with truth bullets. Both killed with similar weapons, so they were both killed with the same weapon. But which one was found in each room? Okay. Okay, we're gonna get a little creative here, I guess. Okay, so they roll his... Okay, oh no, I put the just hammer three. Ooh, and then I'm gonna go dance around in blood, I guess. And then after I dance around in blood, I'm gonna do something with the hammer? No? Okay, wait, I'm gonna dance around in blood and then I'm gonna lay on the floor with the hammer. Let me just say, what if it was just... oh, fuck. I think it was just his hammer 3 that was laying in the office when he was dead. Okay, so I click on it, it gives me hints. Okay, I guess I'll use that, because if it gives it to me. Something to move Taka's body was the dolly. Fumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Just to save time, I think I'm not gonna use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Gotta be the hammer. No, he used that. Then this one. The weapon the killer used to make Hifumi die. What was it? It was the freaking hammer. And then we'll reenact it and then
Here's
I'll just
exactly
see
what
mistakes I
happened.
made. Oh, fuck. This is
Before
wrong, isn't it?
anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder.
Oh god, are we
And
dead? Oh no.
Hifumi, with an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible
Let it go in
schemes.
auto. Whew.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room
Fuck. Ow.
last night at 1 in the morning.
Now I know the importance of clicking on the images. Thanks to whoever in chat said that. I'm kind of far away, so I have to tell by profile pictures. One of you guys, is that a picture of a cat? And then a spider? Yeah, that's the way I've been just like differentiating them. One of them is a black animal, the other one's a white animal. Chat. I monitor my chat on my phone, because obviously Danganronpa's full screen, I can't just be pulling up my OBS, so I've been checking chat through that. But the person they invite is gotta be Gakure. They knocked him out and stuff in the rooms. They used a certain item to knock him. They used chloroform to knock him out. Where's the chloroform at, bro? They knocked him out and stuff in the road. I think it's his hammer. He got shot in the head with a hammer.
Here's exactly what happened.
This is exactly what happened.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
He's stupid, bro. Last night at 1 in the morning.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the
Low-key,
prime
I
suspect.
can't lie. Oh,
So when they met up with him,
oh wait, he's 21. I'm good. He's going on the hear me out cake. Oh yeah.
they drugged him, knocked him
Your
out,
friends are having
and
hear me
stuffed
out
him into
cake.
the Robo Justice suit.
Maybe I'm saying that because he's like the only adult here, but still. Okay, so they didn't kill him with a hammer. So cute. What did they kill him with? Like, Hiro's not ugly, he's just really stupid. Love me a good himbo. Okay. Super duper. I'm sorry. Super duper senior. Super duper high school level senior. SDHSL. Somehow the dumbest among the group. Somehow he be smarter sometimes than Makoto, I can't even lie. You know? Okay, what did they stuff him in the suit with? Is it Justice Hammer 2? Justice Hammer dose? Yeah, I'm taking back my Justice Hammer dose with... Okay, and they did that to him. Oh yeah, oh wait, fuck, what did I get rid of? Oh, what's here? Library Hifumi is summoning faintly as this little shadowy creature. He used a hammer? Methinks? Nope. Oh, what did he use to fake the existence of a shadowy creature? Oh wait, no, it was a camera, it's a camera, it's a camera. Wait, no. What's going on? Just hammer was used when he was pretending to be dead. Maybe it was Justice Hammer 3. Okay, fuck, where did I put my hammer? Where's my hammer? Wait, but I already used freaking just. Oh my god, what is going on? What is going? Oh my god, So the second to last hammer that got. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna throw some shit down. We're just gonna see how correct I am with everything. Fuck, what?
Here's exactly what happened. They drugged him, knocked him.
Maybe it was just Hammer 3. Okay, quick thinking. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Where's my just? Oh, okay. They knocked him out with just Hammer 3. I have an inkling in my body. I got a feeling inside my bones.
Here's exactly what happened.
Inverted talk.
They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
With the hammer. Dude. There's too many freaking hammers in this. I hope you guys brought your popcorn and background activities for this. Yes, I'm gonna give it another try.
I refuse to give up yet.
I am not losing to a comic book. Finish the thought. Okay. Okay, so first of all, we got this guy, and then second of all, fuck, what's his name? Yasuhiro. He goes here, and then what did we do to him? Who's the killer? Who was it that the killer summoned first? Hiro. And before then, he had a clock on the wall. Yeah. And then here, they knocked him out, and then summoned the robots to falsify the evidence, and they used a certain item to do it. Is it the blood? So, did they use an object to stuff him in the suit? Or did they use an object to falsify the evidence? Because it doesn't specify that. So I'm gonna guess it's not the latter. I think they used to hide the evidence. I like that I keep on messing up so the time keeps on getting raised. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. What time is Taka supposed to be at the equipment room? Okay, so then I know the wristwatch is correct. The Justice Hammer that was used to kill Taka, which one was it? I don't remember. Well, okay, I'll ignore the hammers for now because I don't remember the order. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. He took a picture. So I think it's gonna be this. Which Justice Hammer and the nurses? Oh fuck, what do I... Okay, so since they're trying to say what's-his-face died first, it would have been Justice Hammer 3, because if Celeste had allegedly been attacked by Justice Hammer 2, and then he kills Taka. Oh, the Justice Hammer that was supposed to use Taka. What number was it? One of the Justice Hammers was missing, so I suspect it was Justice Hammer 3, if I remember correctly. God, where did I put my hammer? Where's my third hammer? Where is my third hammer? So I think it was the third one, because that was the one that... No, wait. What hammer was found when... So it went, Celeste was 2. No, wait. Was there a Justice Hammer 1? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So it's, we're just missing the first Justice Hammer? So I'm actually gonna say it was just Hammer 3 there. And then after that he takes a picture, woohoo! And then we just Hammer 4. Which just Hammer was, I'm gonna say it's 4. Oh no, dead body! Oh no! And then Hifumi was used something that moved Taka's body. That was the dolly. And then the weapon the killer used was going to be the hammers. Oh yeah.
The killer is you!
What did I do?
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi, with an accomplice. The killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
I had to throw in my catchphrase somewhere.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Last night in the morning.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
No,
the
like
murderous
seriously, hear me
duo
out.
intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
Well, at least in this art style.
they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
And he's like 6'4" or something. I don't know. He looks 6'4". He's also the only character around. Well, actually, no. They're all around my age, but he's the closest to my age. And no, Monokuma is not fine shite. Every game, I need someone to be like, oh, this guy's a baddie. What's a video game without baddies, you know? Hardcore gaming fans, don't cancel me, that was a joke. Okay, so you knocked him out, then stuffed him in the roses. There's a certain item to do it. Okay, so his backpack, was it? No. Certain item to do it. The certain item. It wasn't the blood, was it? A certain item was used to incriminate Hiro. It had to be this crystal ball that Leon had. Leon actually got channeled by Hifumi, who is a spirit channeler, and then it was actually Leon who was being channeled by Hifumi that killed Hiro with this blue ball. Okay. Okay, did I use the camera in the wrong place? In the library. So in the library, one of the hammers was found. Perchance that was Justice Hammer 2.
The killer is you! They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on
I killed him with my shout-out?
When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
The shot put. Oh, that's shot put. I cannot read.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
The murder
They called
phase.
Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
What do you... Okay. Oh no, the Justice Hammer 2 wasn't there. Well, fuck, what else could it have been? Fuck if I know. For shits and giggles, it was number 2, and then... In the library, Hifumi was the fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. The blood.
The killer is you! And that's where Hifumi killed him.
Fuck! Okay. Let's grab Justice Hammer 4. And then Hifumi, or I'm gonna hit you with Justice Hammer 3. Oh yeah! Yeah, yeah.
The killer is you! And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
I did it! By the way, Celeste got caught because of Hifumi.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
oh man. Yeah. I wasn't sure if Hifumi was a first or last name, because I know a lot of names can work as first or last names. Why did Hifumi just fake the death? Dare I say it was a hammer? Dare I say it was a hammer? Fuck, and what was here? Where did I put the Justice 3 hammer? Wait, he faked his own death with just hammer 3. Yeah. No, wait. No, fuck, he used that. And then he used the blood here?
The killer is you!
Tell me that again and I'll jump you, Makoto.
So, for these attacks, the first fake incident there, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1. They wanted to make sure we bought the second fake incident was this time, they planted just with these 2 incidents, that the suspect was increased. We fell right into their trap.
Okay, so it was Justice Hammer 2. Okay, fuck. Where did my numero dos hammer go, bruh? Wait, then the fuck was this?
Here's exactly what happened. So, next they falsified 2 more assaulted. For these at the first there, they want this with these 2 that the we fell right into their.
Yo. Too many hammers in the kitchen.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Taka is my favorite.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
It was either Taka or Mondo. I think more Taka though.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
How could he not know? He was working with Celeste.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
This is so mystical. I feel like I'm in Oron High School right now.
Sorry, you lose.
Like the flowers and the art style.
I lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge. As if
Celeste.
you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Switches to American accent.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Eiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
What am I getting all these C's for? What do you mean? I clearly did such a great job on those bullet fights or whatever. Don't know what I'm getting a C for.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Yeah, when the voice
like goes out of this register, like sometimes it can be jarring when it goes back.
back to this register, because in order to do that voice, you like first have to make your voice very breathy, so it's really easy for the voice to then go into your mask.
And then your mask is right here. And then from there, you can make your voice even more breathy. And then it starts to resonate up here.
But when you bring it back down to its natural state, then that's where the difference between the two voices gets jarring. I haven't heard her with her normal voice before, and I was like, oh.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
Where was this during election season? I could have used that as I like that people are suddenly joining for, I'm guessing people are scrolling through the lives and they're like, oh, I think I know what happens next. I'm gonna watch this.
If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened?
It's gotta be Makoto.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Let's go gambling!
What?
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time. The true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Ta-da! Celestia Ludenberg. Or, more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a big mistake after all. Hifumi's impudent attitude was beyond my calculations.
I knew it.
So, you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure he relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty. Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to make him agree.
So then...
Then, did you use... you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. That was my theory. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were super into. Does she mean... is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
Oh, whoops. That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting was about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It's about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it?
As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got closer to her. You are correct. You are correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh, he did.
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say.
Okay. Content warning. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but because I don't know what's gonna happen next, I don't know what. Content warning. If you're not, I can't guarantee. I don't know what happens next, so I'm not gonna be able to guarantee it's not gonna have any sensitive information. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, like, just a heads up. I don't know what's gonna happen next, though.
He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I do not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So, I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far! It was amazing how completely he brought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. It really goes to show, though, like, the type of person she is. Like, to be able to, like, weaponize something like that. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean.
Taka's going to try and kill you.
What?
indeed.
Also, he can keep her to himself.
That bastard!
Completely
Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not! How could I? She.
I swear!
I have to save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
Huh?
I have come up with a way to devise what has been stolen and escape this dreadful school. And that, it is complete.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and the general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid.
huh?
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity passed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking us was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you'd actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead when someone showed up, I told him he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on.
And he really believed that?
Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was gonna go murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so no one could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. All seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the whole lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So, you had planned to kill him all along.
But of course, there would have been no point into my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck? How can a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya!
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we're nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck? Was it really just for money?
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been to escape.
But
But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living. We have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that.
In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. What was that dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
A castle?
Oh my god. Why does that one in the back look like Byakuya? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I attained that, I would have had created a perfectly aesthetic life, a world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life was my only dream and only goal. W dream. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was like, should I say it? That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made the dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own needs. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? That's simply no room for misunderstanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared?
My alibi, my ability to lie is unraveled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. Even I could fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then,
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked like to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement in herself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay then, let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Yeah, I'm busting out the Monokuma for this.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Doomed Yuri, Doom Yuri.
Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Okay, she's serving face though. Oh god, my volume's so high. I'm gonna turn it down in case there's like screaming. No, YOLO, YOLO. The burning of the Versailles Witch. The music is really pretty. I do feel like it's kind of an uncreative execution though. The other ones were more creative, this one's just... It's like how they tried... Okay, that was kind of sick. Okay, yeah, I like the fire truck part. That was creative. Do you guys think she's gonna survive all of that? It's over. Serving till the very end. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny at one point I considered her a friend as well. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still so young! You need to place more value in your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I am so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyways... Kyoko, did I see you got some kind of key-shaped object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
Wah?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you.
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh, how
I mean,
exciting.
oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? Mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are kind of getting awkward. I think it's about time I get out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later!
See ya.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma mentioned it already, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
So,
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. And as we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so,
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. And I'll go too.
What?
6'4" feminist. You. Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
No, literally, no one gaffed about her death because, like, she was the only one that, like, didn't feel any remorse for it. Also, her death so far has been the first one that's been planned out. So the other ones, people are able to sympathize with more because it was like, well, Leon, you know, he was attacked first and he got carried too far in the idea of getting out of the game and he killed Sayaka, whatever. Mondo had an anger outburst and he was in the wrong place in the wrong time with the wrong weapon-worthy items around him. But Celeste actually planned it out, so I think that's why there was like a lot less sympathy. Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
Huh? So, Kyoko and Makoto are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker room swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we talk for a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
you...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural to think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me. Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then, maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she'd told me with my own two eyes. So, I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Okay. This is where I'm going to end off. We've been going on for quite a while. Close Danganronpa real quick so it's not... Actually, we can use it as background music. I don't mind. Okay. So... how do we feel? How do we feel? That one was kind of fun. At the end, it was kind of anticlimactic for me at the end, though. Also, ignore my arm. It's a cosplay thing. I got a little tattoo for when I do a cosplay. I'm the same character that has it. Not a real tattoo. I'm not spending $200. Oh, but it was definitely fun. That trial went by quick, though. Well, after this, we will go explore the school, whatever Kyoko wanted to show us. We've been live for 3 hours though, so I did not want to add on more to this stream. I've been watching it get slowly darker outside my window. So if I'm correct, it should be 8 o'clock right now. Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. I I started the stream at 6 o'clock. Okay, well, it has been 3 hours, but we got the trial done, which is really good. I'm guessing a lot of the time was because of that freaking, like, not the comic book thing, but we did it. And we're getting closer to the end of the game, guys, so I'll try and post it in my chat. No, it's not called chat, the community post anytime I go live. Recently I haven't been doing it on schedule, which I gotta fix. I've just been a lazy bum. But, yeah, I'll definitely come back with this sometime. Like, maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Who knows? But, we got the trial done. Very interesting, and, sure it's late for a lot of you guys that aren't from California. So, I'll call it off here, and, please have a good night, everyone, and I will see you all